But to set you up for today's trading session, our research team is here with the trade setup, stocks that are likely to be in the news as well, and we'll get you all the FNO cues for today's session as well. But first up, Vamakshi is here to get us all the market cues we need to watch out for. Vamakshi, good morning. Well, IT and banks continue to be a pain point, but hopes from Infosys today. But what are some of the other important cues you're watching out for?
Well, good morning, Hormaz. Yesterday, if we look at the session, market slipped from the highs in the final hour of trade, but nevertheless closed with modest gains of around 32 points. What actually supported the Nifty on the upside were some of these auto names. In fact, some of the top gainers yesterday. All of them were were auto stocks. In fact, auto sector was the top sectoral index, was up 3% yesterday. IT, pharma and FMCG, however, continued to see profit booking. Now, block deals are back in a big way. Yesterday we saw one in prime focus. The stock surged to 10% upper circuit for the second consecutive day. Apart from that, MobiKwik also saw a block deal. That stock was up almost 11% yesterday, and today as well there continues to be indications of a block deal for Voltam Transformers. Sources suggest that the promoter is likely to sell up to 7% stake in the company. Now, the handover that came in from Wall Street yesterday was actually very positive. All three indices closed higher. In fact, the Nasdaq managed to hit a record high driven by the AI theme stocks, which includes Broadcom as well as Nvidia, in line with what the handover from Wall Street was. The GIFT Nifty is also indicating a positive start for our own Indian markets. As far as the cues for today are concerned, we'll be keeping an eye out on Nifty's weekly expiry. Apart from that, Vikram Solar will also be reporting its numbers. PNB Housing Finance will be hosting its Investors Day, and a couple of AGM scheduled as well. So watch out for Concord Biotech, GNFC, Deepak Fort as well as 5-Star Business. Keep in mind, India will elect its new Vice President 2 months after Jagdeep Dhankar stepped down, and most importantly, an Apple event is scheduled today, Apple Event 2025, and we will be watching out for any product launches, including the iPhone 17 series, among other devices that the company may announce. So, Hormaz, in case if you want to upgrade, I think now that is an event that you should be watching out for.
Well, another day, another event, another iPhone. But well, Vamakshi, thank you for that update as well. We'll keep an eye out on, of course, the Apple event. Over to Upasana now, who list out the stocks that you need to watch out for in today's session. Upasana, good morning. What's on your list?
Good morning. First up, let me start with Infosys. Board to mull buyback on 11th of September is what the company has indicated. Next up is Godrej Consumer Product. The arm starts construction of a new manufacturing site in Indonesia, and the estimated investment is around 250 crores. IRB Infra, the company has reported its monthly toll collection for the month of August, which has seen an uptick of nearly about 12% on year-on-year basis. HUDCO is another one on our radar. It has signed a MOU with NMRDA to fund 11,300 crore for Nagpur Metro development over 5 years. RailTel is the other one on our radar. It has received multiple orders worth rupees 369 crores. Next up is Avantel. The company has received purchase order worth 9.8 crore from Department of Atomic Energy. Next up is Quality Power Electrical Equipments. The company has received significant order worth 75 crore by Material Step Down subsidiary for fax system supply. Strides Pharma is the another one on our counter. Arm impact with Kenox to expand nasal spray portfolio for the US market. And lastly, according to sources, Voltam Transformers also in focus as promoters likely to sell up to 7% stake in the company. So all in all, these are the counters we'll be closely watching out for trade today.
Wow, block deals are back, as Vamakshi was also mentioning. Upasana, thank you for that update. Lastly, Mangalam joins in with cues from the FNO space. Mangalam, good morning. Yet another day when the rally could not sustain. But what's the FNO data indicating for today's session?
Well, that's exactly what took place, right? Every time we're going to levels closer to that 24,900, 25,000 mark, we are seeing that rally fizzle out, though the market is seeing support at lower levels, and that's what's keeping the bulls alive in terms of their hope as well. The mid-cap index up around 0.5% in yesterday's session. But importantly, if you look at a couple of things, yesterday's high on the Nifty, 24,885, was pretty close to the 100-day moving average. So let's see whether that, sustains or not. At the lower level, though the range was, contained at around the 24,700 to 750. Three factors to watch out for today. One will be the Nifty IT index, which has been underperforming. And after Infosys buyback announcement, will that index support the frontline index or not? Is point number one. Secondly, it is weekly options expiry today. bulls have some momentum from last week, so let's see whether that sustains or not. And thirdly, the Indian money markets are open today after a long weekend as well, so there could be some more liquidity in the system in today's trading session. The GIFT Nifty is indicating a 45-point uptick. Let's see whether that sustains or not. In index futures, the FIs are doing almost nothing but selling. Yesterday, they bought close to around 9 odd crores, but the long exposure stands at just 8%, short exposure at 92%, with net contracts at negative 1.91 lakhs. So that's on the short side. The only, solace that bulls will have is that going into expiry, there are more puts written than calls, 3 times more puts written than calls, telling you that there is support at lower levels. 24,800 put is fairly active, premium at 54 rupees, telling you 24,750, which is closer to yesterday's low, will see some support. But at the higher levels, 24,850 call writers and 24,900 call writers are fairly active as well. Again, yesterday's high comes into the picture, and as does the 24,920 mark also. The Nifty likely to open around the 100-day moving average once again. Will it go and cross past that, stay above that, and 50-day moving average comes in as well? Something we'll watch out for. Bharat Forge saw a lot of short covering, so that stock was up 7% yesterday. But more importantly, Infosys will be the stock of the day. Watch out for a level of 1475. Why do I say that? Because the 1440 call in that stock is extremely active. The premium is 34 rupees. So does it sustain above that 1475 mark in today's trading session or not is the big question. And if it does, then 1500 obviously will be the next psychological level to watch out for. Also, the 1500 call has the highest open interest.
1475 and 1500, two important levels to watch for Infosys. Mangalam, thank you for that update. Take a